All right, good afternoon. All right, so Zach, Jeremy Ruckert, Jake Hansen, they have not cleared the concussion protocol. They will not be available at the game during the game.
Thank you very much.
Roger, how much does the streak and the possibility of ending it loom in this game for you?
Every game's independent. You're just going out there to try to win a football game. That's about it.
What happened with Zach? I mean, this is a long time for a concussion.
Everyone responds differently. Probably have to ask the doctor for more detail on that one, but everyone responds differently to concussions.
Now that his season is over, could you sum up how you feel the season went?
I thought he had great OTAs, great training camp. Thought he battled. He fought. He's a fighter. He really is. Obviously, there's things that I know he wishes he could have back. I know there's a lot of things that he improved on. Some things were out of his control, but I've said it and I'll say it again. I think he's going to have a long career in this league.
Do you see that career being here?
We'll see. It's all things that we're going to have to talk about once the season's over. But whether it's here or somewhere else, I believe he's going to have a hell of a year or career.
What was the thought behind Dalvin Cook?
Just good business for everybody, I guess. Dalvin's been an unbelievable teammate since the day he walked in here. Obviously, it hasn't gone the way any of us have wanted. He's been an unbelievable teammate, unbelievable mentor to the young guys, and I know he's been hurting, not physically, but just wanting to be out there to be able to help the team. But he's put aside all his frustrations and showed up with a smile on his face, energy in practice, and being attentive in meetings. And he's been an unbelievable teammate. And whatever opportunity he gets, I know he's going to be great.
Why weren't you guys able to find a bigger role for him this year?
Well, it's like we said from the beginning, as long as Brees was healthy, Brees was going to get the bigger load. And, obviously in the middle of the year, we just had a significant lull. But Brees has been getting healthier and healthier, and he's our bell cow. So.
Circling back on Zach, Robert, I'm sure you'll look more about this in the offseason, but is there anything, grand scheme, you guys would have done different with him from drafting him to kind of where you guys are now?
I think we admitted that when, it's all hindsight. You wish you would have probably given him that first year. We've all said that. We've been pretty vocal about that. But, and we were hoping to get that this year and give him that 1 year to watch Aaron play football and learn and grow and with all the different things that come with this scheme. It's unfortunate 4 plays in. What happened. And but I think he's made tremendous improvements from a year ago. I do. I think he has. It's just an unfortunate series of events that occurred.
With late year, the offensive numbers have come out this year. What gives you faith in Hackett moving forward?
Obviously, I've got a lot of faith in him. He's when you look at, and it's going to be hard for people to recognize it, but starting with the Atlanta game, through tape, seen a lot of improvement. And I'm not going to get into stats. We've had 2 30-plus games, point games. I thought we moved the ball well against Cleveland. Had a bad game against Miami. Felt like the offense really took a step in the right direction against Atlanta. I know the points weren't there, but there was a lot of opportunity to be had in that game. But I do feel like we've gotten better, especially over this last half of the season. We've got a chance to finish strong if we can get possibly 3 of our last 5, and like I said, they've been getting better. And he's adapted a lot over the past. I know it's to the naked eye, but there's been a lot of adaptation over the last half of the year with all the motions and all the screens and all the gadget plays, and so I just got a lot of confidence in the way he relates to people, communicates with people, the energy that he's kept throughout the season, despite all the adversity. I do have a lot of faith in him.
Roger Saleh, the thinking releasing him, and why didn't it work here?
It's not that it didn't work. We signed him to see if we can get some depth from a practice squad standpoint. Roger's been an unbelievable teammate. The reason why he's had so much success. But he had an opportunity to to see if he can get onto a playoff team, and we wanted to give him that opportunity.
Robert, I know he didn't have a lot of catches, but what was Jeremy's season like, his second season?
Again, a lot of improvement. We found a lot of versatility with him. It's unfortunate he got hurt, but against Washington played some fullback and did a really nice job back there. And if you can create that versatility, one at the point of attack, he's already a really good blocker. To show versatility in the backfield and split as a wide receiver, he's really excited about him moving forward and the things that we can do with him.
You just said everything's in hindsight. This is another in hindsight. But do you, in hindsight, wish you had spent the money on Dalvin, directed those resources to receiver or offensive line or backup quarterback or somewhere else where it could have made more of an impact?
No, we did what we felt was best for the team at that point, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Robert, is there any thought given by you guys to some of the veterans, or even just players that are dealing with nagging stuff, going to this finale, sitting them, and just kind of giving them a jump start on the offseason?
No, that'd probably be more a question for them. I think that's where I kind of get frustrated with the notion of guys quitting. There's a lot of pride, a lot of heart, a lot of work, a lot of strain and pain that goes into preparation week in and week out. And there's guys that want to finish strong, and they've earned the right to be a professional athlete, and they've earned the right to be on the football field. So getting the opportunity to go play one more time for this season, put it to bed, and finish the season strong, I think that's at the forefront of everybody's minds.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of speculation about Bill Belichick's future over in New England. Just as a coach, what do you make of the run that they've had up there, and what would it mean if you could give him a loss if it is in fact his last game there?
I'll stick to just his legacy on this one. Obviously, I don't know him on a personal level, but just from afar, what he's done for the game of football, he's transcended the sport in terms of just the way they prepare, their in-game management, their communication, everything they do, and at least he does. And they've been a model of consistency. They've produced a lot of really good football players, obviously, and they've had a lot of championships. And he's won over 300 games. You got to stick around for a while to do that, and he's a special football coach. And well, but he's a good one. So.
There was what Joe was just asking, I guess similarly, is teams relish in playing spoiler to playoff teams? Is there any spoiler to what could be like a special moment in New England?
No, it's every week is the same. We're just going out there to try to do our best and try to find a way to win a football game.
There was a controversial call in the Cowboys-Lions game. I was just curious, do you observe that as a coach and then use that as a potential teaching point moving forward?
You're always trying to find teaching points, and
what would your teaching point be there?
I'll keep that to myself, but you're always trying to find the best way to communicate with the refs and to make sure that things don't go haywire at critical moments. It's a heightened environment, games on the line, and there's just a lot of things going on, and you just want to make sure at that point communication is key.
Robert,
Just to confirm, Simeon will start?
Yeah.
Robert, Dwayne Brown went on back on IR last week. We haven't had a chance to talk to you. When you look back at that, you guys were kind of adamant that he was the left tackle for all you know. He wasn't practicing all spring. He didn't practice most of the summer. He ends up only playing 2 games really for you. Is that a miscalculation by you guys to count him as the left tackle?
I don't think so. I think when he got back in and we realized a couple of things with regards to the rehab stuff, and we tried to get him back the best we could. It just I'm not going to get into detail on the things that were ailing him. It wasn't the shoulder the entire year, and I give him credit though. He battled his butt off just to give us something, and unfortunately we just couldn't get him healthy enough to finish off the season.
Robert, what did Joe Tippman show you this year? Do you pencil him in next year as your starting center, the way he played this year?
Tip's been awesome. He's improved every day. Obviously, he's got great versatility. He can play guard center. But his strain, his grit, his want to, his football IQ, his ability to get better every day the way he has. I'm excited about his future. I've said it before. He's going to be a good one for a long time.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.